So we're taking a short ride today. No dirt, hardly any dirt. Just wanted to show Mavis the beach and the cool Highway 1 locations along the beach. Here's San Diego. We love up in Escondido, about a half an hour away. We'll come down, take the road over to Del Mar and Torrey Pines in particular, and then we're going to drive down the hill past UCSD to Jolla Shores and then go back up to Encinitas, turn around, and a short drive through Rancho Santa Fe, and we'll get us right back to Escondido. Just a little quick peek at what Torrey Pines looks like, because it's pretty amazing. There's the golf course right on the ocean. Very famous golf course. It's in a lot of computer golf games. But we're going to the glider port, where you can get a ride on a hang glider with an instructor or a pilot in the back seat, and you're in the front seat, and the wind comes off these waves and just makes for just a very pleasant gliding experience. What we're going to do is we're going to meet a bunch of people here and walk down the trail to the beach, walk along the beach. Looks like maybe about a half a mile, and then climb the cliff again on the other side and back to the parking lot. So I have some stills of that, no video, and then we'll just do some exploring on the bike. So we start our journey at the deserted Torrey Pines glider port, where get a little lunch and watch people on hang gliders taking off. Torrey Pines is one of San Diego's very most special places. I'll try and watch where I'm going here. As you can see, these sand cliffs are a little eroded. And get to the edge and take a look over. Couple of crows. Try and leave those guys alone. So up in that direction you've got Del Mar. And down there is La Jolla, or the Jewel. And the pier that you can see in the distance is the Scripps Institute of Oceanography. From here, people can hike down the cliff. There's little trails that lead through these canyons, get down to the bottom. And this beach is famous for being a clothing optional beach. That was kind of back in the 80s. Who knows whether or not people still do that. But very rare to have so much coastline in California undeveloped. Down here anyway. Now we're rolling and we're rolling. Well, we love this parking lot. It's some really nasty ruts. So behind this green fence, Torrey Pines Country Club? Actually, it's a municipal golf course. But it is one of the major tournaments in the country. It's played there. Absolutely beautiful. Dudes smoking weed. Oh yeah. We'll get a good view of it from over here. Some van lifers who are not suffering. Yeah, how about that?
Looks like maybe they're thinking about having the tournament pretty soon with all these white tents around. That's just incredibly gorgeous. I used to work in that building way over there before a lot of this stuff was built. Let's go take a look at the ocean, then get out of here. Pretty much 100% of these people are sleeping in their cars. Sort of enjoying this little bit. It's going to be the only dirt we visit on this trip. Calm down. Not quite sure what all these cars are doing here. Exactly makes sense. When I rolled in here at 6:30, there were some buses staging. Maybe these people all work up in Los Angeles and they catch a bus from here. This is the Jonas Salk Institute, research and development for what do you call it? Immunization is what Salk was famous for. Other side of the road is University of California, San Diego. My God, and it just keeps growing and growing. It goes on for miles. Oh, what the hell, it's so nice. I'm going to take that ride. So that's all student housing. These kids have ocean views. beautiful and famous La Jolla Cove. So this is Scripps Institution of Oceanography. They used to have the aquarium on that side, but now the aquarium is over here on this side. Lovely place to bring a couple of little girls, if you got them. Haven't been there since mine grew up. Yeah, look at all the surfers out there like ants on a log. Very popular beach location. See, it's Friday morning, probably a little bit after 8. Not a speck of sunshine. Parking lot's pretty much already full. Cruise it, check it out. I'm going the wrong way. The retired surfer section. Not a bad place to take the dog for a walk. Looks like the Emerald City of Oz. Okay, so there's the building I used to work in. Now part of the school. They have so many new stoplights along here. Just not sure what's what. Okay. The front door of the golf course. It's supposed to be fun to go there someday and hit a bucket of balls. Maybe even bring some of Terry Smith's old clubs. Be back in Torrey Pines again. Okay, now this is Torrey Pines State Park. It's the only place where these trees exist. You would have to think that they love it here because thrive on fog. This particular hill is famous among bicyclists. It's a fog a long way up, but never really all that steep. San Diego doesn't have rivers per se like we do back in Maryland, but where there is a river, it's usually dry 9 months out of the year, mostly dry. Makes its way down, creates a big lagoon. A lot of people have figured out how not to go to work in the daytime. Hang out at the beach. So applaud them for that. If you look over here, you can see there's a railroad track. Reminds me of my first visit to California as a resident, I guess. I took the train 4 days from Union Station, Washington, D.C. to the Santa Fe station in San Diego. As you can see, train, in order to avoid big canyons and things, follows the beach. This is the town of Del Mar. Have a lot of stoplights. It is, yes, it's lovely. It's also was the home of Desi Arnaz. Junior, I suppose. Yeah, it used to have kind of a Tudor England, sort of a very old England feel to it back in the 80s when I moved here. Still a couple of outstanding examples of that. Knows what he's doing. Looks like we got a fortuitous stoplight up here, if we can make it. But I'm getting arrested for that. Oh crap, we didn't make it. So when my mom and dad used to come out to visit in the 80s, they would stop here. They'd get a room up here. I guess I lived 15 minutes south, 20 minutes south. Oh, cute little guy. And my mom used to just love to shop and hang out. This little shopping center here. They would rent a little condo, spend a week. Jaywalkers. Cool. Down here we've got a nice surfing break, so there'll be plenty of surfers hanging out. There's also a train depot. I don't think the train stops here anymore. Oh, and a couple of fancy restaurants. Right down the beach. Oh yeah. San Diego lifeguards don't mess around. That was the dive team trailer. Starting to see a lot of dogs. Reason for the dogs. I think that's the same bus that almost killed me. Maybe it's a different one. We've been taking the scenic route Yeah, Desi Arnaz was right over there, one of the last houses. So here's an even bigger lagoon. And the most interesting part about this is Dog Beach. You see over there, along the beach, everybody's dogs are just running free. That's the coolest of places. The happiest place on earth, probably. We're getting back up into my neighborhood. Brigantine, a place my dad used to like to go. Greer still likes going. Have one in Escondido as well with a fabulous Tuesday happy hour. This is the famous Highway 1, which I think goes the length of California. And just nothing but cool businesses, surf shops. Favorite pizza restaurants coming along here. It's a fish taco shop. There's nothing on that side of the street because that's where the railway is. So if you lived here, you can just get on a train, take it up to Oceanside or Los Angeles, downtown LA from here. 2 or 3 hours. Great venue for music over there. I've seen Screamin' Jay Hawkins, Fabulous Thunderbirds, the Blasters 2 or 3 times. There's Pizza Port. Greatest brewery, kind of unchanged for the last God only knows how many years. Oh, I know. It's been around since the late 70s. We used to love to come down here to the beach when we had camper vans. Show you the parking lot. You can just go park in there. Got there early enough, you get a waterfront spot. Be just like living on the ocean. Oh, there's a used Volkswagen store around here, selling Volkswagens to billionaires. Here's our favorite breakfast joint, Roberto's. Or you can still get a burrito for just a couple of bucks. Look open, nobody's getting burritos this morning. Here's the San Elijo parking lot. Looks like there's a nice surf break going on out there today. Another lagoon. Coming up on the town of Encinitas. The great beach that we come and take the dog for a walk on. Got some good surf. Never-ending parade of joggers. Lovely Mexican restaurant here, Las Olas. Also hardly changed in the last 40 years. San Elijo Campground, which is very popular with surfers and beach lovers of all kinds. There's a lot of people who are just absolute pros at getting reservations there. I don't know, do you think we can sneak through there? Doesn't look good. I think we probably camped there. Let's just say a bunch. a couple dozen times. It's fantastic. So that statue over there, he's called the Kook. Kook is kind of like a loony in surfer vernacular. Anyway, on holidays, people come out and dress him up. Pretty much they'll dress him up for any good reason. Kind of surprised there's no decorations on him today. Taking it easy. There used to be a nice taco shop there in the campground, but it closed down. That was a great place for $12. You could have your dinner on a picnic table out, hanging out over the ocean. More railroad tracks. So yeah, camping here, the train goes through at night. Generally they'll run the big freight trains at night. They just go on forever and ever, cha-chunk, cha-chunk, cha-chunk. Some people find it difficult to sleep. Didn't bother me. Oh yeah. Wouldn't be bad having a little duplex looking out over the ocean. Sunset every night. It is definitely time to turn on the handlebar heaters. Let's just cruise the Swami's parking lot. Uh-oh, there's the sheriff. And two sheriffs. Three sheriffs. Handing out parking tickets or something. I don't know, I just love this little parking lot. Slide off for a second, look out over the edge. This is a great place. I used to come snorkeling here. So there's a reef down that a ways. Not too far away from the surfers. The reef helps these waves take form. Whoa. I think the sheriffs are here because it's a nice place and they know it. See the ocean on the other side. a nice straight road with a ton of stoplights, or you can take this one, Manchester. Didn't really need to speed up there, except to prevent falling over. So yeah, there's lots of walking trails throughout the lagoon down here, which I felt as if I could take the whole day and just linger at all these cool attractions. On that hill, Shaun White, probably the most famous snowboarder in the world, got a house. And that sandy area you can almost see is a very cool hiking destination called Annie's Canyon. 10 million people going to work above us. Cruise under the 12 lanes of I-5 at least. Now we're in good shape because we're going the opposite direction of everybody else. Used to be really remarkable. On this corner, the guy who owned this nursery had a full-size space shuttle sitting up there. It's where the poor kids go to school. Grapes, using every square inch they've got. Lots and lots of folks going to work. Over. Anyway, we are now in the community of Rancho Santa Fe, which is the 14th richest zip code in the United States of America. I happen to work for their fire department from time to time. Should give them a call today, actually. originally laid out as a playground for Hollywood's biggest stars. Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Bing Crosby. In fact, a lot of the streets around here are named after Bing Crosby movies. Keep an eye out, see if we can see any. My favorite is High Society Way, but I'm not quite sure where that is. Though I do know it'd be fun to write that on your envelope.